Okay, welcome to part 4 of the scripting tutorial series. I was wrong, it's actually tables and dictionaries first before loops. So yeah, this tutorial will be about tables and dictionaries, and the next video will be about loops. So yeah, then we can do some cool stuff after this video. So tables and dictionaries. Let me make a script and then start explaining. So tables are like a way to hold a lot of information in a single variable. So if you want to make a table, you type in local. It's gonna be assigned to a variable. So I'm gonna name my variable example table equals, and to declare a table, you use two curly brackets. Now this is a table, so I can store multiple numbers here like this. You separate each value with a comma. So yeah, you can store as many stuff as you want in here. It doesn't have to be numbers, it can be any variable. So it can be a number, it can be a boolean, it can be a string. So yeah, it can be anything like a vector, tree, values, anything. So yeah, you can store absolutely anything inside a table. That's the main idea behind tables. So how would we actually print something out of the table? For this, you need to type out the table name, and now you need to see what you want to print. So use square brackets. This is to give the table the key, I guess you can say. And tables work like this. So all of these values have indexes. So in Lua, indexes start with 1 and they increase. So the first value, number 1, will be equal to index 1. Second value will be index 2. So false will be index 2, and it just goes on like that. So let's print out our position. So 4. Okay, if we press play, it prints out our vector tree value. So yeah, that's how we can use tables. I'm also gonna show some table functions. 1 second, I'm gonna press. Oh god, it ran instantly. So that's tables. You can store anything here in a table. It's very useful. I recommend using them a lot. So if you print out a index that doesn't exist, it's gonna be nil. So what if we want to put something inside the table? Like, let's say we want to put every player that survived a round inside the table. Well, you will use loops for that, which we'll learn in the next video. So right now I'll just show you how to insert the value. So I'm gonna change this to 1. So right now the index 1 is nil. So to put something inside the table, you want to access the table library. So pretty much this holds a bunch of functions which you can call. Remember functions, yeah? I think that's last video. And now we do a dot and the function that you want to call. So I'll do insert. So it also shows you what it does. So insert. Okay, since it's a function, we need to put parentheses here. And now it tells you what you want to put here. So the first parameter is the table, which is short for T. So table.insert our table name, example table, and the value that we want to enter. So I'll do some random number. So if you run this, it will print out the number because we inserted in the table. If you were to put another number here, or even a string, it will be in the order at which they got inserted. So whatever got inserted first, that's going to keep its position, and the other value is going to go as the second index. So let's actually print out string, but I don't feel like removing this line, so I'll just add another line. And for the so for this we'll use table.remove. So again, it takes in a table, But this time it doesn't take a value, it takes a position. By position, it means the index of the value that you want to remove. So right now we know the index, so I'll just do 1. Sorry about that. So this will remove the first index of the table, aka 321780C9. So it'll bring string. What if we don't know what the index of this value is? Well, for that, to find the index of a value, we can use table.find. This takes in a haystack, which is another word for table in this instance, I guess. So table, example table, and the value that we want to find. So I'll do 3217809. So we're removing from the example table, we are removing the index where 3217809 is, and we get that index by finding where it is using table.find. So yeah, it's quite simple. So it's still gonna print string. Yep. So yeah, that's table.find. We can also just print out the index of it. Prints 1 because that's the index of it. I'm going to show you some other table functions. One of them being table.sort. Now this only works on numbers, I'm pretty sure. So let's enter a bunch of numbers from 1 to 10. Okay. So obviously we just need to sort this. So first off, we have to sort it. So table.sort, example table. And you can put an optional parameter here. I'm not sure how it works. So you can do it from smallest to the biggest number. But I'll just show you how to sort it. So it's the biggest number to the lowest number. So now we can actually print out a whole table. It'll print out all of the values. So if you print it, it will print something like this. You click the arrow, and as you can see, the numbers got sorted from the lowest to the highest. So I was wrong about that. Also shows the index of the values. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's also something called table.concat. So table.concat, it takes in a table, and the second parameter takes in a string. So table.concat takes each value of the table and separates it with the second parameter that you give it. So I'll do like a colon like this. I'll do spaces as well, so it gets spaced out. So if you run this, as you can see, all of the numbers get a colon between them. So table.concat can be useful as well. So that's all of the main table functions. Most of these are self-explanatory, so you can clearly just read them and you'll understand what they do. Let's go over the dictionaries now. So dictionaries are pretty much a table, but instead of indexes you have keys, and the keys are pretty much a string. So local I think that's the short term for it. So dictionary equals, it's a table, and usually people format it like this. They press enter. Okay, now the key of your value, I'll do I don't know, like pickle equals green. So as you can see, I created a dictionary, which is a table, and I set the key, I set pickle is equal to green. So I'm pretty much storing variables inside a dictionary. So to print it, we do print. So we do our dictionary, we reference our dictionary, and then we do a period because we want to access something inside the table, pickle. So this will print green. And you can do as many of these as you want, like cheese. But actually, you need to separate each value with a comma. Or you can avoid this formatting and you can just kind of squeeze it all in there like this. Some people do that. I personally hate that, so I'll do it like this. There we go. Looks way better in my opinion. So you can't have how to explain this? You can't have like two worded words. I mean words with two words. Or like you can't have spaces in the name of your keys. So like pickle I don't know, like yellow pickle. Yeah. So this will error, which you can actually bypass this by doing these brackets, square brackets, quotation marks, and the name of your key. Yellow. Okay, I'm supposed to do yellow pickle, but whatever. Equals yellow, and you index it by instead of a period, use square brackets, quotation marks, yellow. So this will print yellow. And you can actually name like regular variables this as well. And this is how you can name a part with like a space in between. This is how you will index it as well. So it's very useful to know this. So that's dictionaries. You can have like, I'll show you another example. So like local sets or settings. I can't do settings, so I'll do sets equals. So you can make a table. Now we can do like combat settings. I can store another dictionary in here. So headshot equals 100, torso equals 50, and then I can add another table inside here, like default settings equals, I can do like walk speed equals 16, jump power equals I don't know, like I think it's 32. Nope, definitely not. And then we can like print sets.combat settings.headshot, and you can see how this can become useful. Eventually we'll learn about module scripts, and that will just make the tables even more powerful. So yeah, that's tables and dictionaries. Again, I don't really have a challenge here. I mean, I'll show off another example real quick. Like I'll store local parts equals table. I'll actually no, I'll make it a table, not a dictionary. So I'll do workspace dot faceplate workspace dot spawn location. Now I can do like parts one dot picture, and then I'll destroy it. So colon destroy is a built-in Roblox function. It will delete the item. It will set the parent to nil pretty much. So colon destroy. As you can see, our base plate doesn't have a texture anymore. So this is how we can store like parts in there. And so yeah, you should be able to see how it can become useful the more you think about it. So the next video is where stuff will actually get exciting. Using loops and stuff, we can accomplish a lot of stuff. So yeah, this is everything for this video. I don't have a challenge for this video, so yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.